Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Read the Next Book, the picture description box, especially for children ages 4 to 8. Um, I'm wearing sunglasses today. Last night, I said I was going to read you a fun book about the sun. So this is called We Wait for the Sun. And so I put on my sunglasses just for the fun of it. They're actually kind of orangey. So, ha! Anyways, I'll take them off so I can read. But yeah, this book is called We Wait for the Sun. It is a Coretta Scott King Award honor book. It's written by Dovey Johnson Roundtree, a name you may have heard in the past, and Katie McCabe. Pictures by Raisa Figueroa. Not sure how to say that. Figueroa. And it is a beautiful book. Um, you can read in the descriptions like who Dovey Mae is, but this is a story of her childhood and her grandmother. And the little subtitle, The Story of Young Dovey Johnson Roundtree and Her Grandmother's Enduring Love. And that is what makes it such a great story. All right. Here we go. We wait for the sun. The girl in this story, Dovey Johnson Roundtree, was born more than 100 years ago in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's only like less than 2 hours from where I live. During a time of racial inequity in America, she grew up to become a legendary civil rights lawyer fighting for justice. No matter how dangerous the fight was, she refused to quit. She believed that a better day was coming for African American people because that was what she had been taught by her bold and brave grandmother, Rachel Bryant Graham. Dovey loved to tell stories of her grandma Rachel. The story Dovey loved best is the one you are about to read, or should I say, about to hear. Just look at the fog. Look at that morning. Such gorgeous. You'll see more gorgeous illustrations on the way. In the hour before dawn, we slip out of the house, and the midsummer night is dark and cool. Now, I know the sun's probably already rose in California, but as I follow the swish, swish of my grandmother's skirts, I can smell the damp earth beneath my feet and feel the dewy air on my face. Moving through the darkness toward the woods where blackberries grow, I'm certain Grandma Rachel and I are the only ones awake in the whole world. But then, as if by some secret signal, the others appear in doorways and fall into line one by one behind us. By daylight, these are the grown-up ladies who come to quilt with Grandma, passing food over the fence, gathering in our backyard for soap making, but now they are just shadowy figures in our silent march, our secret mission, our berry picking. It grows cooler as we enter the forest, and darker. Dovey Mae? Grandma calls out. I'm right here, I answer. Right over here. The darkness isn't anything to be afraid of, child. If you wait just a little, your eyes will learn to see, and you can find your way. Hold on to my apron now. And I think I'm actually going to take these off because I think I can see better without them. We begin to walk. Grandma's steps are swift and sure, and I move as she does. I fix my eyes on the shiny heels of her shoes, and I listen. The darkness holds 1,000 sounds as we push deeper and deeper into the woods. The blackness turns to gray, and sleepy birds begin calling to each other, sending echoes through the treetops. I wish there was less of a glare. I wonder if I turn this light off. Helps a little. I don't know. Grandma says the birds will lead you to the best berries every time. Sure enough, as we follow the sound of beating wings just ahead, we come into a clearing ringed with berry-studded bushes. The ladies swoop down, pails clanging, but I move closer to Grandma, following the sweep of her hand as it grazes a bush and comes back with the first berry of the day, frosted with dew. I think actually the light is a little better. I open my mouth. She drops in the berry, and I bite down hard and suck the juice and know that there is no blackberry anywhere like this one. So fat it squirts seedy blue juice down my overalls, and so sweet I keep licking my lips to get the taste. Grandma looks down at me and laughs. Then she turns to the bushes and starts to hum, the way she does when it's time to get to work. I just love the colors. Mm. The clearing fills with the sound of berries hitting tin pails. From my spot in the bushes, I pick berries as fast as I can and listen to the whispers of the goings on at church. Already heat is rising from the forest floor, making me think of the feast that is coming in just a little while, of how I'll eat berries from the minute I get home to the minute I go to bed. And actually, blackberries are my favorite berry. Again and again, Grandma reaches low or stands tiptoe to pluck berries, and then, suddenly, in the middle of her rush, she stops. "Look, Dovey Mae," she whispers, "over yonder." Slowly, slowly, the horizon pinkens. "Here she comes," Grandma whispers. She draws me to her, and together we watch the pink turn to red, the red to gold. If you've ever gotten up before the sunrise, you know the colors that the sky can make as the sun starts to rise. Then all at once, as if at my grandmother's command, the orange ball that is the sun shows its face. It rises up over the edge of the world, and as it does, Grandma rises too and stands just looking, her face shining in the light. I don't know how long we stay there watching, but when Grandma claps her hand on my shoulder and shakes out her skirts, dawn is day. My grandmother turns and heads down the path, quick and hurried again, leading me home. When I think of Grandma, I see her there, standing in the clearing, pail and sack at her feet, face upturned to meet the dawn. Always I see her, waiting for the sun. Such a beautiful, beautiful little book. And then it does have an author's note and Dovey Mae Johnson Roundtree. She lived from 1914 to 2018. And Rachel Millis Bryant Graham, her grandmother, lived from 1872 to 1964. And it just tells about their lives. Lots of stuff about it. I like this picture. And then there's a timeline as well. So that, my friends, is We Wait for the Sun. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's see. This is your question for the comment section. Either share what is your favorite berry. Yesterday we talked about the big cheese. What was your favorite cheese? Today we can say what's your favorite berry. If you were going to get up early in the morning and pick berries, which kind of berry would you be? Would it be like for blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, something else? Or if you don't like berries at all, or you rather think of something else, what would be your favorite thing to do in the morning, like before the sunrise or as the sun rises?